Hey guys, so I thought I would do a little vlog because why not? I haven't done one in ages. I'm going to Dunedin today, which is kind of exciting in one aspect because I love Dunedin. I think it's so pretty. I love all the old architecture that's there because it used to be one of the most important cities in the country back in the 19th century. They thought that everyone was going to end up living there and it would end up being the biggest city. So they built all the flashiest buildings of the time, basically. And then, things changed and it didn't become such a big city. But all of that stuff is still there and I love it. And there are so many like old secondhand stores and things like that. So I just absolutely adore Dunedin. But then the reason why I'm not so excited is because I'm actually going for a family thing. I'm going to visit my grandmother, and it's really strange for me to say that because when I was little, my mum's mum I used to call my grandma, and then my paternal grandmother I called Nana when I would see her. And I haven't seen her since I was about 5 or 6, so in nearly 20 years. And the reason for that is that there are a lot of like issues between her and my father, which I won't go into because obviously that's very personal between them. But basically, yeah, they didn't kind of see each other for a long, long time. And then when I was little, he was like, we should give Emma her a chance to know Emma and Emma a chance to know her, blah 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 blah. Anyway, then I turned out to have some problems with her as well. Obviously nothing serious, I was like only 5, but yeah, it was just a difficult situation for me. Our personalities didn't really mix even at that age because I was very independent and she was quite like smothering, and Dad left me at her place one time and he came to pick me up and I was like, please Daddy, don't make me be here with her on my own again. And so he was like, okay, I won't. And then we moved away and stuff as well, so that obviously made it different as well. So, we are going to have dinner with her tonight, which is really strange. But I have been wanting to get in touch with her for a while. I have been wanting to get in touch with her, so it'll be good to be able to do that. And I mean, I kind of just wanted to like write to her and stuff rather than meet, but that's what we're going to be doing tonight. So we'll see how that goes. I'm sure it'll be fun. I think my dad is totally justified in his not wanting to see her totally, but I felt for me, when I don't have that kind of stuff going on in my past, I thought, despite that I kind of agree with him on that, it still kind of makes me feel bad to think of like an old person being lonely and all that stuff, and I feel like if me writing to her or whatever can make her more happy or something, then why not do it if it's no kind of skin off my nose. But we'll see how that all goes. I have heard from my dad that there can be some difficulties with that, as contact between them has kind of started up again, so we'll see. But anyway, I am going there at like 9:30, so I'll get there about 11:30, and then the airport in Dunedin is way out of the city. It's one of the furthest out that I've ever been to from a city. Dunedin is a weird place in a way because it's quite a small population. I think about 100,000 people, something like that, live there. I don't know. Not that big. But the actual city, the geographic area of it is like the 3rd or 5th largest in the world, because for some stupid reason on either side of where buildings actually are, all this kind of countryside area and all these small towns are counted as being part of Dunedin City, in terms of how the districting works and all that. So yeah, the airport is very far away. So it's going to be, I booked a shuttle because I found out that taxis were like $90, and that just seems a bit silly for a taxi, and they don't have Uber in Dunedin, I don't think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they only have it in Wellington and Auckland and maybe Christchurch, but definitely not Dunedin because it's only so small. So anyway, but yeah, I will have most of today there, and then I will have all tomorrow there. I thought about going to do some work stuff there. I could have gone into my work's office in Dunedin and done some stuff there. That would have been the responsible thing to do probably, but I don't know, I only found out about this last week, so I didn't have time to prepare. My office would have liked me to do like a presentation to them, but I didn't have time to prepare anything like that. So I'm just having a day of leave, and I'll get to kind of walk around Dunedin and stuff. The only problem is I just realised that I couldn't find my flat shoes this morning, so I'm not going to be able to walk around as much as I wanted, but I'm staying pretty centrally, and everything is quite close and quite central that I would probably want to do, so that should be alright. I mean, I walk around Wellington in them, so I should be fine for a little while. But anyway, it'll be nice just to have a change of scene for a little bit. So I will vlog whatever I get up to, and I'm gonna just put my laptop into my bag and call an Uber now. So I'll see you later. Bye. Man, I do really wish I still knew where my flat shoes were, and I'm really confused because I've looked everywhere I can think, and I only got back from Vietnam a week ago where I wore them every day, so it's not like they're somewhere where they've been sitting unloved for ages. I have no idea. That's really annoying, and I kind of, like, I'm glad I'm going down to Dunedin, but I kind of feel like I still am not back into my normal life routine. My place is a mess. At work, I feel like I'm not fully back into the zone. And I feel like I'm starting to get there, but I feel like it's going to take me another week. This is pathetic. Most people probably within a day or two are like back on board, or a few days, you know. A lot of people say like it takes them a few days, but for me it takes me like 3 weeks to sort myself out when I come back from any kind of trip. And I know obviously this is only like a 2-day thing as opposed to a few weeks, but I just know that this is gonna set me back a few days more. Oh well. Anyway, gonna really call an Uber now. Okay, I haven't eaten anything yet, so it's time to get some kind of terrible breakfast. Alright, breakfast. Time to buy a book, because that's what I always do. Yay, I'm here. Oh my god, I forgot how small this airport is. It's so small. My shuttle guy's already here. I'm just gonna get my bag and then we can go. It's so easy. But yeah, I mean, I haven't been to this airport in ages. I haven't been to Dunedin since 2011, and we drove. So I've arrived and checked into my room, and I think I'm gonna go out soon, go for a little wander. I might go to the movies. I'm thinking about that. There's a place in the Octagon, and I think I might do that if I sort of get there on time. We'll see. I haven't been to the movies by myself in ages, but I really enjoy it. Not since I was in Paris. And it's funny because when I was there, I used to just go to the movies by myself all the time. I used to go to restaurants by myself all the time, and now I'm kind of like, oh, I feel a bit nervous about doing that, but I will do it because I always enjoy it. But anyway, I'll give you guys a quick little tour of the room. It's nothing too exciting, just, you know, a typical kind of business hotel type place. So there we have some little chairs. There's not much of a view. I'm right opposite the warehouse if I need to do any bargain shopping, but basically I'm just overlooking a car park. The bed is just here. Mirror, desk, TV. There is a little area to put my bags here. I like that. I like a nice big area for it. Some drawers. Some drawers with a hairdryer. Oh, by the way, I should mention what hotel this is. It is the extra blankets. It is the Scenic Hotel Southern Cross. There's a bathroom just here with a bath, and a toilet obviously, and sink, all of the basics. We've got a cupboard here. What's in here? Just safe and ironing board, coat hangers, all that. And then you've got the area to make like tea and coffee here. The minibar is quite well stocked, I have to say. Got some chips, cookie, some red wine. What are these? I haven't seen these before. Oh, a dental kit. Some chocolate, and then in here you've got a couple beers, an orange juice, and some white wine. So I might get into that later. I don't know. If I need a drink when we get back from dinner, maybe. I'm thinking like me and Dad should go out just by ourselves after dinner, so we can like debrief the situation. I don't know, but anyway, this is more like up close to the view. Quite a cool mural on that wall there, but yeah, there are the streets around there. There's the warehouse, nothing too exciting. I'm kind of on the wrong side of the building, I guess. And yeah, I think I'm just going to go out. I'm just waiting to hear from Dad as to when we're actually going to meet for dinner, so I know kind of when to be back here because I want to get changed into something a little more fancy. So once I hear that, I think I'll go. Hopefully he'll get back to me soon because I potentially want to go to the movies, but there's heaps of stuff to do if I don't do that. And yeah, that is really all that I wanted to tell you. Oh yeah, the reason why I'm not doing anything with him is not because I'm rude or I don't like him or something. He's actually here for work, so you know, he's doing work stuff right now. And I decided not to go to my work, so I could just have like a touristy little time or relaxing little time. And I actually kind of wish that I was in my work because I'm so busy right now, and I just know that on Monday it is going to be a nightmare. But anyway, I'm gonna go. I didn't like that the lift still kind of went up after the doors had opened. Not nice. Eek, and that time it was still going down as I landed on the bottom. Horrible. But anyway, I'm out on the street and it's so nice. Yay, I made it to the Octagon and church bells are going. There's the movie theatres where I might be going to. We'll be going to now. And there's the art gallery, which I might go to later, after, if it's still open. And yeah, just how I remember it. So the movie theatre is just there that I'm gonna go to. I'm just gonna walk around and take a few pictures of the buildings. I imagine that those reddish pavers get really slippery when it's more wet. It's a little bit wet over there, but it's not too bad. Okay, I'm in this tiny little area in the back of the cinema because I don't know if this is something that I do into the Reading cinemas all around the country or if it's just here, but the cinema is so cool. All the decor is like this dystopian loft thing. It's really cool. And then they have a self-service thing where you just select on a screen, you know, what movie you want to see and what food you want and blah blah blah. And I love that because I love any excuse to not interact with people. You know, just present them a ticket and they give you your stuff. But the real funny thing is that you pay and then it says we are going to print out your ticket, like grab your ticket, and it prints it out down really low, and then it just fell onto the ground. Like it wouldn't hold in the little slot that it comes out of, so it just falls to the ground. And then the voucher for the food fell to the ground. So I'm just like bending it down to get them really awkwardly, but anyway, we're all good now. And overall I found that funny, but I love that, and I hope they roll that out to the cinemas in Wellington and all of that, because it's just so much easier and, you know, whatever. Okay, I'm back. So I went to Me Before You and don't. No, I enjoyed it, but it destroyed me emotionally. I'm fine now, but there were like 3 or 4 moments where I could have just absolutely let it go and been a wreck. You know, if I weren't in a movie theatre and concerned about not looking like a complete disaster more than I already am when I left. But yeah, so emotional. I actually, I knew how it ended because I spoiled myself accidentally. There are all these articles on Twitter about how it's apparently offensive to disabled people, the movie. Go read the articles if you want to. They're really stupid. I can see what they're saying, like, they have a point, but they're just like, people have different, you know, different individuals make different choices, and because somebody of a certain group made a different choice to them, they get pissed off. I read one, and the woman that was writing it was like, oh, well, I haven't seen the movie, but I have read the book, and this is what happens. And then she said what happens, which is no spoiler warning. She didn't even say, like, this is what happens. She just went straight into it. So I thought there might be something in the article, but I presumed there'd be spoiler warning, like the website that it was on normally has for that kind of thing. So I just opened it and read it, and unfortunately, no spoiler warning, and it just told me straight out what happens in the end. So that was annoying, but yeah, but I enjoyed it, but also there were some really emotional moments that could have just absolutely wrecked me. But anyway, I'm going to get changed now for dinner, watch some YouTube, stuff like that, and yeah, I'll see you guys later on. Okay, I'm dressed, gonna go downstairs soon and wait for them. I am so in love with this dress I have made in Hoi An. I wish that I could have just gotten it made in every style and colour. Actually, I need to contact them because they still have my measurements, and I can just basically tell them to make the same. They have like a catalogue of styles which is much more limited than what you can order in person, but they can also do the same style again. So I could email them and be like, the thing that you made for me, because they've got pictures of it and they've got, you know, notes on it and all of that. I should be like, can you make that for me in like every pattern that you guys have? Yeah, I feel like this is silk, and I feel like black and just a tiny bit more shiny of silk would be so nice for like formal dinners and stuff. But anyway, I'm just obsessed with it. It's just, I love the sleeves. I love that they're not too short, but they're not like super long. I love the skirt. And yeah, and then to get ones different necklines, we call, like, some could have a lower neckline, some could have like just a scope, different things, but basically I'm in love. We have a taxi booked to go to dinner, but we are in the hotel bar to have a pre-dinner drink. Hey guys, so I'm just about to check out of the hotel, and I just wanted to kind of update you on dinner because I didn't film anything because I thought that might be a bit weird. I didn't want to kind of explain what I was doing or seem rude by being on a device or whatever. But we went to a place called Two Chefs Bistro here in Dunedin, just on one of the streets off the Octagon. It was very nice. It was kind of like a French bistro type of thing. Yeah. And then, yeah, that was very nice. The actual, you know, conversation and stuff was very nice. It was all good. Then me and Dad had a drink after. And yeah, today I'm just going to check out of the hotel and just kind of wander around. I think I might actually go to another movie. So I've got quite a bit of time, and I can't walk around for that whole amount of time because of my stupid high heels. So I think I'm going to go to Finding Dory this time, which is on at 10:30. And checkout is at 10, which is soon. And so it takes me... it takes like 5 minutes to walk to the movie theatre, so that's all good. Yeah, so I think I'm going to go to the movies, and I think after that I'm going to go to one of the museums and just walk around and admire some of the buildings, like at the railway station. I'm probably going to go down there. Yeah, we will see. But anyway, and then I'm meeting Dad back here at the hotel at 3 to get the taxi out to the airport, and I'm presuming that the hotel will let me leave my bag here until then. So yeah, I'll see you then. Bye. This in here is the place we came last night. Can't really see in.
Live it up, live it up, live it up.